Hi, I'm Fred.
And I'm Sarah, aka the Paris Quiz Mistress.
We're two friends addicted to trivia, and we're
Rewatching.
Alias.
But this is not an Alias podcast. Every episode, we play general knowledge trivia on a theme.
5 quiz questions for you to play along.
And the iconic early 2000s spy thriller show starring Jennifer Garner
Doesn't really matter.
because this is
Not an Alias podcast. Hey, Sarah.
Hey, Fred.
How are you doing?
I'm all right.
So, if you're ready, can you tell me in 60 seconds what happens in episode 2 of season 1 of Alias called So It Begins?
So it begins indeed. Okay, I will do my best. So, Sydney and Vaughn are in a blood donation truck, and she's telling him about all of her past missions. And she's like, "Okay, here's how you bring down SD6." And she's like, "Don't be sexist about it because I am a good spy." And then he's just like, "You don't know what you are up against." And then we see the map of SD6, the iconic map of SD6. And it's very, very, very big. And keep in mind, this is only one of 12 cells of the Alliance, the terrorist organization. So she has a full-time, long-term job, basically. We get our first counter mission. There are, oh my gosh, there's some bad guys that want to buy some KGB records, and then we have some really cool spy stuff, and there's a Soviet nuke that's somewhere in the US. What are we gonna do? So she's gonna go find it and defuse it, but then she calls Marshall instead of calling the CIA, and then they sell the nuke to bad guys, and then she goes and tries to get it back, but she gets caught, and then it's a cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger, indeed. I was like, cliffhangers. Okay, that's what we're doing. Episode 2.
Yeah, it was like a bingeable show before.
Yeah,
we kind of had that.
definitely.
Yeah.
I had to hook them up for next week. All right, that was pretty good. Pretty good recap of So It Begins. What do you think your quiz will be about?
Is it about nuclear non-proliferation?
That is extremely specific, and also no.
I don't know. What's my quiz about?
Your quiz is about something you mentioned in your summary, actually.
Ooh.
That you deemed iconic, I guess. It's iconic.
A schematic?
Indeed.
Okay.
Your quiz is about maps.
Maps. Ooh,
Maps.
Cartography. Love it. Okay.
Exactly. Are you ready?
I am.
All right, let's go. Question 1. Which mobile app created in 2009 uses a technology called Pilgrim in order to detect its users' location and recommend a personalized list of places for them to go to near said location?
Oh, okay. At first I was thinking Waze. Is it Waze?
No.
Okay, it's not Waze. Personalized list of locations.
Yeah.
2009. It's not just Google Maps.
It's really the idea of the app is really like, oh, here are things around.
Oh, TripAdvisor? The
No.
other one? Yelp? Oh my gosh.
It's more map based and recommendation based.
Uh,
I feel like it was very popular in its early days, but it's still around.
Foursquare?
Yes, it is Foursquare.
Okay. I just knew that you could become the mayor of Starbucks. That's all. I didn't really know the whole UX of Foursquare. Okay, cool.
All right. I think maybe you might like it. Question 2. What is the motto? I guess it's a motto, or the secret phrase that is connected to the Marauders map in the Harry Potter universe.
I solemnly swear I am up to no good.
Do you?
Do.
Oh, that's excellent. Indeed. The Marauders map featuring the 4 friends, 3 great guys, and a little rat.
One asshole. Indeed.
Indeed. Question 3. In the map known as the Mercator projection.
Yeah.
Do you see what?
Yeah.
Which country is located at the westernmost? When you look at the map,
Okay.
the westernmost point.
So Mercator projection. I thought that was kind of like the flat map that is
Mhm.
distorted because of globes are, I guess that's all maps.
Yes, where everything away from the equator is extended and everything
Yeah.
is shrunk down. And
Okay, so I'm familiar with that.
Mhm.
The country that is in the sort of bottom left.
It would be the left, but not the bottom.
Okay, the furthest country. So I think this is kind of different based on where you're from, because I had a map where the United States was in the very middle and Eurasia
Oh,
was very cut down the middle and on each side.
oh
But
yes. In the Mercator projection, like the middle is the Greenwich meridian.
okay. Australia?
No, it's
Like
it's not bottom left.
Chile? No.
No,
Is it the US?
it's a neighbor of the U.S., but on the other side.
Russia?
Russia. It is Russia. It's a bit of Russia that extends to almost kiss Alaska.
Okay. The Bering Strait.
Exactly. The Chukotka region is what you see at the corner of the map up there
Okay.
when you see on that map. Yeah, I know. Weird one, but Russia goes all the way around.
So Russia's on both sides.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
All
Exactly.
right. I was thinking whole country
Oh yeah.
in my defense.
But yeah, it is indeed Russia that you see last. And it first on the map technically when you start on the next question. Which exhibition space that opened in Paris in 2018 is reputed for its use of 3D mapping?
2018 3D mapping. Oh, is it? Is it that? Oh, it's terrible. It's that terrible place. Is it Atelier des Lumières?
Yes, it is. 3D mapping indeed. Yes, Atelier de Lumière.
How to make art really boring.
I mean, I've been there like once or twice, and it's like I've seen it once. I've seen all of it, I guess.
Yeah.
Like it's nice for like one visit.
Yeah. So like the biggest gripe that I've heard about it is that there are so many artists doing really interesting things
Mm-hmm.
with like 3D mapping technology.
Yeah.
And what they choose to do and who they choose to monetize is a bunch of dead white guys.
I mean, it's like they have this like formula of just like who has a lot of paintings and is very well known. This just projected on the wall.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like it's a tourist trap.
Yeah. For sure.
In itself, it's not like a terrible experience. I think I went there once, but like the people that it attracts are just
Yeah.
the worst tourists in Paris. So yeah, not worth it. But
Yeah.
good question.
Not worth it. Yeah. Next question.
Mm-hmm.
The release of an app in 2012 by which company has been deemed by many as the worst release by said company in its over 40 years history?
Oh, okay. So on map technology, is it like Apple Maps?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
Apple Maps.
I've never had an
The
iPhone.
historically terrible app that is Apple Maps that I still do not use, even though I've been using an iPhone for many years, but I just can't.
Cool brag.
I've been an Apple store for many years.
But yeah, I mean, I know enough to know that is what
Yeah,
people
yeah.
say about it.
Being Apple Maps bad is not a good thing,
Mm-mm.
to quote Silicon Valley, that show. There you go. Questions on maps. 5
Cool.
questions.
Thanks.
So
What a journey.
what a journey. So this is the point where the people that only care about trivia and not about Alias are free to go.
Free to go.
Really, because we will
Bye.
get into So It Begins, the episode number 2. So what are your thoughts on So It Begins?
so much good spy stuff. So like there were two like truly edge of your seat moments,
Mhm.
right? So like when they had to do the brush passes at the airport and had to copy the discs, and like she was with Dixon the whole time and like he couldn't know, and it like came down to the second. It was right before she got in the cab, and it was just like
Yeah,
your
yeah.
stomach was in knots. It's really effective.
I was like, the editing is so quick. My God, bing, bam, boom, get this, copy them. How long is it gonna take? We don't know. But then, last second before she gets to the limo, she gets the discs back. Which also shout out to discs
Shout out to discs.
technology, man.
KGB.
KGB, ancient discs.
Um
And obviously,
we had a nuclear bomb diffusion scene, the bomb that was in a coffin that
Jesus
she dug
Christ.
up.
Oh, it's a graveyard. Okay.
Yeah.
And when you open the coffin, it automatically starts.
It's like,
to
yeah,
blow.
the countdown. I mean,
Oh my lord.
there's nothing better than that.
I was like, okay, there's a nuclear bomb in the graveyard in someone's grave, and then you have 2 minutes. And it was a classic witch wire do I cut.
Yeah. Which is effective.
Super effective.
So effective. Also, first appearance by Sarah Shahi,
Mm-hmm.
who was playing Jenny.
Mm-hmm. Jenny, yes.
Yeah.
She's been noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the whole time I was watching the L Word,
Uh-huh.
I was like, so she plays Carmen in the L Word, and I'm
Okay.
just like, I don't know. I just see Jenny from Alias, which is confusing because there's another main character in the L Word named Jenny. But now on this Alias rewatch, I'm just
Mhm.
like, hey, Carmen, what's up?
You keep like mixing up references.
Yeah, but great actor. Happy to see her.
Yeah. She works with Bradley Cooper, which I mean I haven't had the chance to mention it, but like Bradley Cooper is an alias.
Yeah, I love it because this was before he got typecast
Yeah.
as like the like asshole guy.
Mm-hmm.
He just plays a really nice guy,
Yeah.
and he's good at it.
Bright blue eyes. Oh my! I mean, I mentioned it to you watching like Truth Be Told, but I was like, I want to have everyone's babies in this TV show, and
Yeah.
especially his eyes. I want to have his eyes as babies.
Well said.
yeah. I mean, but yeah, he plays like a nice guy who's trying to help. He's just trying to help. And Cindy Bristow just like, I'm gonna act my way out of.
The fake crying.
Oh, the fake crying is incredible.
Oh, also, we had a really great soap opera moment
Mhm.
where she slaps her dad. She like bitch slaps him.
It's like, and
She's never, you never speak to me again. It's so adolescent. It's so soapy.
I know.
It's really, it's great.
but then he redeemed himself because he bought a ticket to Singapore, and just like, thank you, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad. Actually,
Yeah.
it was great. Favorite outfit for you?
Well, okay. So not favorite, but I really liked the long, like almost floor length cardigan moment that we had in the 7-Eleven because that was such a time and a place. But no, obviously when
With
she
the
goes
slushie.
from, yeah, with the slushy, but she goes from like chambermaid to like that hoochie rubber blue dress. I mean, come on.
I mean, I'm not a drag race watcher, but I'm affiliated through you and others, and I'm like people changing dresses and attires in a second. I was
Quick
like,
change. It was a tearaway.
exactly.
It was a completely new character that she had
costume
to play.
within a costume, from like Russian made to like electric blue.
Yeah.
Just like, I don't know, Wild Woman.
Just like painted on. Yeah, crazy.
Which she fights in, by the way.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah. Just hand-to-hand combat. Just like chill. So something that's gonna come up again and again
mhm.
is there's a lot of like settings that are just like generic Euro trash. Like when I moved to Europe, I was fully
Yeah.
expecting like that
Yeah.
whole vibe. And
Weird.
like honestly, I haven't been super disappointed. But yeah. So this was the first of like many just like Euro trash club, like vaguely Eastern kind of bad guys and trashy.
Rehabilitated basements sort of things with like just concrete pillars.
Yeah. Like there's a water feature. I don't
Yeah.
know.
No. The episode opens in Paris.
Yep. But we don't know. Well, we don't know where
Yeah,
it is.
yeah,
And then she like
exactly. I
drives
mean,
away towards the Eiffel
it's just a
Tower.
bunch of guys being like, arrêtez, arrêtez, like again and again. I'm just like, okay,
Sur le toit, sur le toit.
arrêtez, arrêtez. I'm like, it was so much like French accents in American movies because I'm like, okay. And then I have to say, this is like a category that's not going to be relevant for the rest unless they go back to Paris. But as far as like depiction of Paris goes for something that was not shot in Paris, obviously, not too bad. Because I noticed when she gets out of the place she was in, it says Avenue du Général Dugommier. And I was
Mhm.
like, where is that in Paris? And when they turn left and then the Eiffel Tower is there. And I checked.
And that would be the correct view?
No.
Ish. Ish?
Not even ish.
Okay.
Because they go like in the wrong direction.
Dugommier is that in the 12th?
No, it's Dugommier itself, the metro station, yes, but it's actually next to the Louvre. And it's actually an underground pass. I was like, oh, so it's actually, because they come out of the tunnel, it's actually a tunnel. I was like, okay, they found the real Parisian tunnel to name the street. And then they had to put Eiffel Tower there because, I mean.
How else do we know we're in Paris?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Arrêtez, arrêtez.
Yeah.
So I was like 3 out of 5. I'm like, the Paris depiction.
Yeah.
Not too bad. Not too
Yeah,
bad.
I agree.
Yeah. It's 0 being, I don't know, Ratatouille. And 5 being, I don't know, Mission Impossible 6.
All right, that's the scale.
No,
You heard it here first.
Ratatouille is fine. I'll find a 0 for like depiction of Paris.
Passport to Paris.
What is that?
Mary-Kate and Ashley.
Oh, okay.
It's
I have
bad.
to revisit. I'll revisit it just for the Parisian depiction.
I mean, maybe it was shot in Paris, but
It's
it's bad. All right. Good
there
one.
we go. There we go. Well, see you on the next episode of Not an Alias podcast because this is not about Alias.
Thanks for listening to Not an Alias podcast, produced by Celia Brondeau with original music by Mad98.
If you love what we do, leave us a tip. The link to the tip jar is in the description.
And you can follow all things trivia at Paris Quiz Mistress.
And all things Fred at Fred Me Up.
Until next time.
Stay nerdy and keep quizzing.